Good morning, teachers and principal sir. Very happy Teachers' Day. So, I just want to explain about the beauty of chemistry. And there are a lot of beauties existing in chemistry. I am just going to explain about the simple thing which we all know, but there is a huge beauty existing behind that concept, right? Which is nothing but states of water. Everyone is knowing about states of water, which is solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state, right? But you have to know one simple thing, only water will expand when it freezes, whereas the other liquid will not expand while it freezes, it will compress while freezing. So why water alone is expanding while freezing? The reason is, see, we normally know this is the structure of water. One oxygen molecule and two hydrogen molecule, and the distance is 104.5 degrees Celsius. Sorry, 104.5 degrees. So this is what the normal structure of water. So what happens when your water goes from liquid state to when your water goes from liquid state to ice state, right? So we know that in solid molecules are closely packed, and in liquid water molecules are loosely packed, and in your gaseous state water molecules are freely packed, right? That is the difference between solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Whereas in water alone, what happens in solid state, the water molecules will expand. So we are going to study only that reason now. What happens is, see, when molecules of water coming closer to each other, so in a tumbler of water we have n number of water molecules. When molecules of water comes close to each other, what happens? Both the oxygen atoms, or if suppose you have another water molecule, that oxygen atom, so all the oxygen atom in a water molecule are highly electronegative. Electronegative means they are negatively charged species. So if they are highly negative, when they come closer to each other, it will repel each other a lot. So due to this repulsion, ice cannot form at all. So in order to minimize this repulsion, the two hydrogen atoms present in water molecule will adjust their space, and then it will make your oxygen atom to stay apart from each other. That is how your water molecules are expanding while it is becoming freezing, right? And that is why your ice is having less density, because they have more space between them, and that is why it is having less density, and that is why it floats on water, because water is having more density. Usually all solids will have more density compared to liquid matter, whereas ice alone is having low density compared to water. That is because of this reason that your oxygen molecules are highly electronegative. Therefore your hydrogen molecules will adjust the space between themselves. It will shrink so that your oxygen can stay apart from each other, and that is how ice is forming. Don't think that simply you are keeping your water in freezer and it is forming ice. Your water is doing so much of work. Your hydrogen and oxygen is doing so much of work in order to form that ice molecule, right? Similarly, when your water molecules are evaporating from liquid state to gaseous state, the attraction between two oxygen and hydrogen molecule is higher, and that is why when it reaches 100 degrees Celsius, when you heat it, what happens? The attraction between two water molecules is reducing. That is because when the temperature increases, kinetic energy increases. Kinetic energy means movement of molecules. So when the kinetic energy increases, molecules move very fast. Therefore, it will not have time to attraction for each other. Therefore, it can easily lose its attraction, and that is why molecules are freely moving and it is evaporating easily, right? So water is adapting. It is having the same molecular formula, but when it is in liquid form, it is adapting to a different shape. When it is in solid form, it is adapting to a different shape. And when it is becoming vapor, then also it is taking different shape, right? So you have to be adaptive to all situations like water, but you should never lose your originality.